and Jalen's 2013 NBA Preview.
Our number 2018, Jalen disagrees with this.
I do disagree.
I did the rankings. He wasn't involved. I couldn't find him. You were like cavorting around the globe, going, you're in
Giving
Europe.
the people what they want.
28, Orlando Magic. You disagree.
I disagree. While I don't think the Orlando Magic are going to be a playoff team, I do not think that they're third worst team this year in the NBA.
You know why I think that? Because once I found out they wanted to play Victor Oladipo at point guard, I was out. He's not a point guard.
He's not going to be able to play point guard in the league.
They know that. That's why they want to intentionally lose. They're like, hey, let's find out if Oladipo could play point guard. He's not point guard. We got to capture their collective fan base mindset. We picked the Shawshank Redemption for this one. Dear Magic fans, if you're reading this, you finally recovered from the Dwight Howard fiasco.
And Shaquille O'Neal.
Now maybe you'll be ready for one more year of losing. You remember the name of that freshman in Kansas, don't you? Andrew Wiggins. We could use your prayers and support during another crappy season. We're going to suck. We're going to really, really suck. Just remember,
Julius Randle.
Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no thing ever dies.
Jabari Parker.
We've won the number 1 overall pick 3 times. We're hoping to win it again. Andrew Wiggins is coming. Your friend, the Orlando Magic. Look at Red. He's so touched by this letter. He really thinks he has a chance. He can't believe it. He's shell-shocked.
Orlando's the number 1 family destination in the world.
And now they're going to have the number 1 pick. We just found out. This is great.
We're rooting for you,
Hope is a good thing, Orlando. We actually know what they did last summer. Uh-oh, they didn't really do a lot. They drafted Victor Oladipo. They have Hedo Turkoglu's expiring contract. Now, they've been trying to buy that out. They had like a $6 million buyout for that. I actually would have kept it because I think expirings are valuable, but they wanted to get rid of it.
Hedo Turkoglu has had his turn. He had a good run back in the day in Sacramento. He had a good run in Orlando.
Right.
Looking at the way he's built,
yeah.
If he's getting suspended from NBA games for taking some type of performance enhancer,
I think Hedo is framed.
He need to sue the person that he bought that from.
Maybe somebody put it in like his cheeseburger.
He's had his run. Victor Oladipo, number 2 pick.
Orlando didn't do that much other than they hired a new coach, Jacques Vaughn. By the way, the first 3 teams we've done in this preview, all 3 have new coaches. I'm sensing a theme. Here's their rotation. This is the case for Orlando not being that bad. If you look at their starting 5, it's the best one we've seen out of the 3. We both like Vucevic.
Arron Afflalo really defends his position. Jameer Nelson is steady.
And decent bench. Like you and I both love Oladipo. We think he has Rookie of the Year potential.
Max Hill is going to give some effort and energy plays. Ronnie Price defends his position. He plays hard.
Nicholson looked good last year. Harkless is young. And Tobias Harris took off at the end of last year. And there's right now on the Real GM message board in the Milwaukee Bucks team section, it's up to like 350 pages of Bucks fans complaining about the Tobias Harris trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just they go there and they vent, and I think they just have drinks and
Tobias Harris and Vucevic have the opportunity to be very good players in the league.
And they need to get, all due respect to Glenn Davis, who was part of the 2008 championship Celtics, but they need to get rid of him and give Tobias Harris those minutes.
They're stuck with him.
Or not playing.
Well, they gave him that kind of contract bill that he'll be there. Even if Jock is gone, he'll be there.
Here's Zach Lowe's sneaky big question. How will it look with Harkless, Harris, and Oladipo all playing together? Because he says these are 3 intriguing young assets. Now, Orlando might want to play Oladipo at point guard to get all these 3 guys on the floor. I don't think Oladipo's a point guard, but if they can figure out a way to get these 3 guys on the floor together, that's probably the best thing for them.
The one thing that they must do is play with some sort of tempo.
Yep.
If you look at the athleticism of those players, if they're trying to walk the ball up and down the court, or if they're trying to play half-court basketball and just pound teams, they're not going to be able to do that, even though they have Vucevic inside.
Well, I think it's time for America's favorite running character on YouTube. Clairvoyant Bill looks at this Orlando Magic team, and he thinks it has the 2014 Rookie of the Year on it. That's right, Victor Oladipo is going to win Rookie of the Year.
I disagree. I think he's going to have...
You disagree with Clairvoyant Bill? How dare you?
He's going to have a solid NBA season. I don't think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. I think his teammate in Charlotte is going to have a better opportunity to win Rookie of the Year over Oladipo.
Cody Zeller?
Yes.
You disagree with Clairvoyant Bill?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Trey Burke was going to win Rookie of the Year. Clairvoyant Bill was going to get mad at that. Yeah, Clairvoyant Bill wouldn't like that. We asked our friend Kirk Goldsberry from Grantland to pick one player on each of these teams. He picked Arron Afflalo. Now, Afflalo, pretty good near the basket, good on that right side in the corner. Other than that, look at the three-point shooting. You look at it, the lighter it gets, the worse it gets. He had a bad shooting year last year, Jalen. Look at these stats. From 2010 to 2012 from three-point land, 43.4%, 42.3, and 39.8. That's good, right? Well, last year, 30.0% from three. So what happened? He's on a worse team, people concentrating on him?
The shots aren't as open. He doesn't have that room to breathe, to get off those clean looks, jump up and down, follow through, stare at the hoop, watch it go through the net. He was put in a position to be more of a go-to guy. And therefore, when you're the guy a lot of times that's getting a half man or a double team when you penetrate to the basket or you're posting up, you don't get those normal spot-up opportunities that he was getting those previous years. He's one of the best defenders at his position.
He's probably a top 10 guy at his position if he's shooting well because the two-guard position has gone off a cliff.
It has.
I mean, at least he's reliable. Everybody else is a specialist. He's the one guy who potentially can be a defender, can also shoot corner threes, can play in transition a little bit. I would try to trade for him if I was a contender because his contract's like $7.5 million next 3 years.
And even though they have Oladipo and Jameer Nelson, Arron Afflalo is their best perimeter player. Got to give the people, yeah.
So Orlando, Florida, I assume you've been there.
I have been to Florida, Orlando in particular.
I know you've enjoyed the talents of Florida women in the past, just from looking at them from afar.
Just being a fan.
Just being a fan.
It's a family destination. Normally when I go to Orlando, it's about the kids.
Oh, so Orlando isn't on your list because you think of you taking your two daughters to Disney when you go there.
Absolutely, no
doubt
about it.
You don't want to be out till 3 in the morning.
I need to be in that picture.
You don't want to be in the sports blog picture at 3 in the morning.
Correct. When I'm with my daughters, I can't stay up late because I'm tired.
So you're giving for champagne and campaigning a 0 to Orlando, but for reasons that have nothing to do with the city itself.
Correct. Has nothing to do with the city itself.
Now let's talk about the Triangle, our sports blog on Grantland. The Triangle loves them because Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Is that going to be what the crowd chants?
If he gets enough work in this year, they will.
We thought we'd run a little clip. One of the things we asked him when we met with all these lottery picks. Let's hear it. What about your first game in Miami, and your teammates are like, "No, we don't play tomorrow. We're going out tonight." What do you say?
Nah, I got to guard LeBron the next day.
It almost feels like we scripted these answers for him. That's a good answer, though.
Yeah.
That's the right answer. Let me tell you the one thing about the league that is beautiful. Now that we know where he is,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "Hey, Arron, you get LeBron. I'll get Wade."
Oh, yeah.
Because LeBron is 6'8" and 260. And while Oladipo may be able to guard him 1 or 2 dribbles here or there, 1 or 2 possessions every now and then, even if he becomes an elite defender, he's too small for LeBron.
See, I feel the opposite. I think he is so confident in his defense and athletic ability that he will say, "Hey, Arron, you take Wade.
But
I will take LeBron."
But he's not as tall as like Tony Allen.
I'm not saying it makes sense.
Oh.
I just think he's super confident.
Okay, well that's why
Yeah.
they're the 28th team in your rankings.
I have confidence in you, Oladipo. I know you'll take LeBron. Let's do our shot clock. 24 seconds. Don't hog the whole shot clock this time. You hogged the shot clock last time.
I think Oladipo's going to have a terrific rookie year. I love Vucevic and Tobias Harris. And Arron Afflalo is an elite defender. I think they're better than 28.
I think that they're going to rig this season with a lot of fake injuries and weird stuff like Oladipo playing point guard because they know if they get into the top 5 one more time, now they have the foundation for something really special. You just want to be in the top 5 in this draft. I think they will be worse than it seems like they should be. Orlando Magic. We will see. Our first big disagreement here on the Bill and Jalen 2013 NBA preview. Come back and check out number 27. You could probably guess who it is. It's in a snowy destination. That's all the hints I'll give you. The destination,
Boston?
Jalen, they're not going to do well in the Champagne and
you
Campaign
didn't like that
show.
one, did you?
I didn't like that at all. Come back.
please subscribe. All the other channels have more subscribers than us, and that makes us sad. Watch the Grantland channel. Much easier than reading Grantland.